a big deal at work to, the military and, very big topic. So check him out on Twitter. Again, Aaron_Watson, or you can check him out on Facebook, Aaron Watson Music. Very active on Facebook, too. It's more than just the tour stuff and blah, 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 the stuff that every Facebook has for every artist. He's very active, posting pictures of his kids, talking about his favorite sports moments and fan moments, not just with you, the fan, but him as a fan as well. As a matter of fact, not too long ago, he posted a picture of him and Alan Jackson, the living legend, and he said, check that off the bucket list. So there you go. Here is Aaron Watson with his brand new one, Raise Your Bottle. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Pat Merritt.
There's a memory that rings clear as a bell. I was bouncing like a bull rider on his knee. I sure miss those old stories that he'd tell. From a hobo on a freight train to a sailor out at sea. My granny says that I've got his smile. He's the reason I take pride in my last name. No, he never made the headlines. Nobody sings his song. So for every unsung hero, I'm singing this today. So raise your bottle to the boys and let's remember all the falling and the price they had to pay. Hold them up high and salute all the ones that made it back, and for the ones away from home, don't forget to pray. Grandpa could sing you every Hank Williams song, but it's amazing grace that brought him back around. He'd shed a tear talking about the day that German gunner shot his best friend down. My daddy fought a war, some say in vain. Well, he came home in a wheelchair, now he walks with a cane. It seems like every generation has to pay the cost. I think about my family and the good friends that we've lost. So raise your bottle to the boys and let's remember all the falling and the price they had to pay. Hold them up high and salute all the ones that made it back, and for the ones away from home, don't forget to pray. From Normandy to Korea to Quezon, Vietnam, heartaches and headstones stretch from coast to coast. From Bunker Hill to Fallujah, Gettysburg to Japan, to everyone who's ever served or lost someone, let's make a toast. So raise your bottle to the boys and let's remember all the falling and the price they had to pay. Hold them up high and salute all the ones that made it back, and for the ones away from home, don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. No, don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray.
Off the Beaten Path podcast is on Facebook. Like our page at Off the Beaten Path. Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and I've got the privilege of putting one of my favorite Texas artists up there, and I say that with knowing that there's hundreds of Texas country music artists out there. Casey Donahew of the Casey Donahew Band. Casey, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And again, I want to put that out there and say that I qualify you, and I explain this to you off the air, and I hope that you take it as a compliment. But you fall under that Texas music category, that Texas country music category, where it seems that in Texas, you guys are gods. You guys are kings. You can go and you can sell out major stadiums, but yet unfortunately outside, and I say this, again, I want to keep saying it because it's going to sound bad, but I say this as a compliment. You can sell out Texas, which we know country music is king in Texas, but yet like in northern Wisconsin, where I'm from, barely anybody knows a Casey Donahew band, and I want to spread the word, man.
It's definitely more of a underground movement, I think. But I think it definitely is. It's definitely moving all through the Midwest. We've been taking the time to travel up there for the last several years, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And I think what goes on in Texas and Oklahoma is definitely moving that direction.
Excellent. Now, Casey, before we get too much further into this, I always like to start each interview with 2 real easy icebreaker questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Icebreaker question number 1. Where are you right now?
Right now, I'm sitting in a little cafe in Rio Vista, Texas, called Roughnecks. I just got done. We just got done team roping. Just stepped down off some horses and walked inside for a bite to eat.
Well, yeah, because you got a rodeo background, don't you?
I try to. I still like to rope and ride, and me and my bass player both. And we're here. We're just grabbing a little lunch after a morning ride.
You're not one of those crazy guys that chases the 8-second dream, are you? Going after the bulls.
I've given up my rodeo dream. Just for fun and entertainment, we'll go to some small rodeos, but nothing fancy.
Hey, if the King George Strait still ropes, I'm sure it's good enough for Casey Donahew too, right?
Yo, perfect.
All right, icebreaker question number 2. You probably answered it already, but I want to know a little more specifically. What are you doing right now? I know that you're sitting in the cafe, you're getting ready to eat, but like we can all do like 2 or 3 things while we're talking on the phone. What did you order? Things like that.
I ordered a grilled chicken sandwich and a sweet tea and some homemade fries, and I walked out. They had a big back patio here, so I walked out here so it'd be a little quieter while I'm waiting.
Well, there you go. It sounds like
Sitting in the shade.
I'm sure in Texas right now. Yesterday we had 80 degrees, and today it's 50 degrees. So I'm sure you guys are a little more comfortable, at least in the temperature range down there.
Yeah, they say it's supposed to get cold again tomorrow, though, so we'll see. That's why we're trying to get out today and get something accomplished.
There you go. Have a little fun while you got the temps. So, Casey, I have to congratulate you guys. You as a band have been celebrating almost a little over 10 years now as a traveling act, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been doing this since 2002, and I've been really fortunate to keep the momentum going and keeping fans interested in what we're doing, and expanding our brand as we go.
Yeah, exactly. And part of that 10 years is obviously, you've been putting out some albums. You had 2 self-released albums, and now you're on you've been on this label for a while. It's what is not quite country music. Is that the label?
It's almost country.
Almost, that's what it is.
It's a label that we own ourselves, so it's still independent, and it's still us putting out our music.
All right. Well, again, you guys have got five or 6 with your live album, right?
We have 6 counting the live records.
Yeah.
It's, 5 studio records and the live record.
And I want to.
It's been lucky.
I want to talk about the new album that just came out in the middle of April here in just a bit. But let's go back a little bit. Let's introduce some people to some music that's been out for a while that they should know already. Let's talk about the single "Double Wide Dream." I love that one. It was the title track off the album. Tell us a little bit about that one.
That's just there's a lot of different songs, and a lot of people do a lot of different things, and we try to do a little bit of everything. I like to write the serious and sad songs, and the fast, kind of a rock songs, and the funny songs. And this is one of those ones that's we're definitely trying to have a good time with, and just something that people can go out and dance to and kick back and laugh a little bit and enjoy themselves too.
Gets people moving at the shows, I'm sure.
For sure.
Absolutely. Well, Casey, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll listen to Double Wide Dream, then we'll come back and we'll talk about the brand new album, Standoff, all right?
Perfect.
I got a ball and chain. I even gave her my last name. She's my anchor. She takes the wind out of my sails. Can't move our trailer cause she sold the wheel. She's my plus one, you can do the math. Top to bottom, there's no better half. And I love that pretty little country girl. She's rocking this redneck's world. She's the welcome mat to my home, sweet home. She takes me as I am and loves me like she wants to. Twist my heart up just like a corkscrew. It makes me smile as I make her scream. Just a couple of kids living the double wide dream. She likes to cuss and fight, and she can drink all night, and she can roll one up till I'm feeling right. She drives a truck with swampers and rims and an Alpine pumping through kicker tins. She dips snuff and she don't spit. Never owned a bra and her shirts don't fit. And I love that pretty little country girl. She's rocking this redneck's world. She's the welcome mat to my home, sweet home. She takes me as I am and loves me like she wants to. Twist my heart up just like a corkscrew. It makes me smile as I make her scream. Just a couple of kids living the double wide dream. Guns and dirt roads, cowboy boots and no blue jeans. And she ain't no uptown hussy, she's my down-home trailer queen. Well, I love that pretty little country girl. She's what's rocking this redneck's world. She's the welcome mat to my home, sweet home. And I love that pretty little country girl. She's rocking this redneck's world. She's the welcome mat to my home, sweet home. She takes me as I am and loves me like she wants to. Twist my heart up just like a corkscrew. It makes me smile as I make her scream. Just a couple of kids living the double wide dream. The double wide dream. We got double wide dreams.
So there you go. That is Double Wide Dream from the gentleman that I have on the line. He is the band leader of the Casey Donahew Band, so therefore his name must be Casey Donahew. Casey, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Do you like the way that I worked that out?
Yes, yeah. Compliment.
All right, Casey, you just released your 5th studio album, 6th overall, in the middle of April, and sir, it is called Standoff. I took a listen to it earlier today just to not reacquaint myself, but to kind of, get where you are right now, and that is an awesome one. I am going to equate that to you might want to sit down because I'm going to say big words here. Cross Canadian Ragweed, that's kind of like Randy Rogers' band. I mean, you've really got one heck of a sound that you got there, sir. I really do enjoy it on Standoff.
Well, I appreciate it, man. We always try to pride ourselves on putting out quality CDs that people want to listen to from start to finish. And hopefully, if you don't like all of it, there's something on there that you're going to like.
Tell us a little bit about the process of recording this one. It's a spectacular sound. I want to know, did a lot of the songs come together? Like, is there a story that we should be listening for along the songs, or can you listen to each one individually and pick up, its own separate thing?
Individually, I never really arrange or write music to go together. It's just a collection of 11 songs that I've been writing over the last year, and it's always a process. I like to I usually produce our records, and that way I kind of get the sound that